today, they're buying up half of Brisbane. They're doing multiple income stream properties. They're doing multiple construction of large blocks of units. And from 4.5 years ago, the only property they could afford was a $79,500 property in the middle of Whoop Whoop. Would you like to meet that student? You guys are actually lucky because he's here today. Jason, would you like to come up? So that was you. How did you come across me 4.5 years ago?
I was hired by someone to shoot Dittner. That's the honest truth.
He's not a contract killer.
So I was a cameraman, and I was mainly filming sports. And then someone said to me, "Do I want to shoot someone who does conferences?" And then I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll give it a go." So that was the whole idea, was to try and get as much work as I could, and wasn't interested in buying anything. I was renting for I think $6.50 a week or something in Sydney, so on my own. So I suppose you're always wondering, especially when you're a subcontractor. She was in marketing, so she had a full-time job. But I was always wondering, how long this is going to last for, how will I ever be able to save, because I'm always buying new equipment or new cars or surfboards. But, yeah, so we didn't really have a solution for that. And then after shooting you, I kind of went back and said to her, actually, this kind of makes sense, and this lady knows a lot about accounts and that too, so we're kind of structured right too. So
you came on board, and one of the first property you bought after that was this $79,000 property in Narrandera.
Yep. So that's from doing
west of Wagga.
Yep, definitely. 1 hour down from Wagga Wagga, or Wagga as they call it down there. And so that's like 5 hours into the country. So
and it was tough. You went backwards and forwards for 4-6 weeks or so odd every weekend.
Yeah, but we did have a plan. I think that was the best thing. We knew exactly what we could do to the property after, so we just didn't buy a property and walk away and try to pay it off.
It was a means to an end. And you've settled on a couple of strategies which actually suited you and your financial commitment and time frame to do things. And you've repeated those strategies over the years, both in regional areas, in Sydney where you used to live, and you did that over and over again. And you went from, well, as I said, being only able to afford a $79,000 property to how much have you bought in the last 3 months?
No, the last 6 weeks we've been up here. 6 weeks.
I tried to work out the time frame.
Yeah, so we moved from Sydney up to here 6 weeks ago, and we set ourselves up here. And we've bought 1, 2, 3, 4 properties now, yeah.